exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Sorry guys, let's try that again. What is up guys, it is your boy Royal Mech. I hope you guys have been having an amazing weekend. I know I have. Things have been lanky for the past 2 weeks. I hope you guys also had an amazing Mother's Day, because I did. My mom was very happy. She got to see both her children and then spend time with her daughter-in-laws. So it was really fun there. As you hear the lovely music in the background, because it is almost time to be getting into back into our school year. But before we go that, I got some wonderful news. We are now affiliates with the energy drink Dubby. This is an energy drink brand. Right here I have their special solo leveling event drink, the lovely Tourist Strike. I actually enjoy this. It's a fruit punch drink. Got mine right here. It's about 16 ounces. You fill about 16 ounces, or just a very small, easy water bottle. 1 scoop of powder to make your dosage, and then shake up. They shake until all the powder is gone. It's really good. Very minimal on the sugar. Pretty balanced on the caffeine end. So it does help keep focused. If you guys want to do with them, they're helping support the channel. If you guys want to try, there is going to be a link in the description with code Royal Mech, where you'll save 10% off on all your purchase, and then a portion of that does get sent back to us here at the channel, where we are able to go ahead and do more awesome things, right? Especially because I'm actually excited. By a bit later, middle of this year, we get the next part of the Digimon Adventure Story game, Digimon Story games. So I'm going to actually be excited to play that when it comes out. I'm probably going to play that regularly every weekend, and take a break from this once that comes out. But that will depend on how things go. But anyway, we're going to get back into our school year, as well as One special thing about this game, because I have played it before, but I want to play with you guys, is we do get a relationship choice. So as the game goes and you guys feel comfortable about characters like I do, I'll let you guys choose a relationship, honestly. Whoever you guys want us to aim more for relationship-wise out of the female classmates, you will get to let me know, because we do get to spend about a fair amount for each of them. But that I will leave up to you guys in your hands. But with that being said, let's go on back to our wonderful adventures with Thor's Academy. Alrighty. Cool. You guys can hear the music too. Alright. So, as we left off, me and the squad got to this first save point, which is really good for us because we did actually pretty well. Got pretty far. Let's go ahead and keep going. Let's see where we can go. Alright, keep going this way. Here we go. Nothing here.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
Yeah, I also play, hey, what up, Curb? I do play Persona as well, but I want to take, I didn't steadily continue that on stream. That's more of my fault. But, I am, playing this steadily. My plan is to actually finish this entire game with you guys. Most likely for the first playthrough, this game does require actually 2 playthroughs for 100% completion. So I may do the full two playthroughs on stream, or I'll play the second playthrough off stream and then take a break until the second one is over, and then move us into game 2. But I may just do the second gameplay all the way through with everybody on stream as well, because that one will definitely be a faster run, because we don't have to really do any excess 100%ing on the second playthrough. But Kurt, how'd your Mother's Day go? Guys, the same agreed. We will need to keep our wits about us again on this one. We should probably give it everything we've got, arts and crafts included, and see what works best. Cool. Understood.
Watch out, guys!
Alrighty, listen. Did you guys read that purpose? Alright. Come on! Thank you. Alright, guys, you got me in. You got green. No. Alright. Let's.
Right!
Wow, all the 0 hearts and still again. Alright. Resounding beat.
Give it up, everyone! Go! There!
So, I do hope, once again, I do hope you guys had a great Mother's Day, and I hope you guys actually
Leave it to me.
enjoy your weekend, especially if you guys decide to come out to my side of the country and you're going to. Luckily for me, I'm pretty much staying in on weekends, so I get to avoid the lovely EDC traffic. and we'll get to just stay in, play some games. Hey, Landon, I am doing well. How are you?
Come on! Go! There!
Well, Landon, I hope you're also doing well because I feel amazing. I'm hanging out with you guys for a little bit, not a little bit, for probably 2-3 hours, and then after this, I will be cooking dinner. I'm making me and my wife steak. Gonna make some ribeyes on the pan.
All right.
That is awesome. So, Landon, because it's me, what was your favorite class in school? For me, it was math. But that's because I never really had.
Here we go. There.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Let me see. If we get his full, we did not. We're still missing two people.
Go.
Oh, we did it.
Man, I don't know what your age is, but this is probably definitely gonna date me. Do you remember doing those Pizza Hut readathons? And then after reading so many books, you got that free
Elliot,
personal size
are you okay?
pizza.
I don't see any.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved that I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
You need some W.
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up.
And I will tell you now, guys, these shakers are amazing. Do you remember also,
There we
Landon,
go.
since you do remember doing those Pizza Hut readings, those reading
Look
events,
out.
do you also
Elliot.
remember getting Pizza Hut's having the all-you-can-eat pizza buffet, even though they were like very small?
No!
So I definitely do. Those were fun because I went to those a lot with my parents.
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Oh, it's you.
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right.
But
Came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off as I
Good
did.
times indeed.
I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure.
Right.
Acting on
Looks like we got
impulse.
a full team now.
So I just
We got
wanted
a
to say,
spear, Tachi,
sorry.
A sweat.
orbital staff,
Water under the bridge.
and a shotgun. Congratulations! High school or last week of school for college? Or whatever grade you're in.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Even though it doesn't matter what year of school you're in, it's still a congratulations because you made it to the end of the school year.
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
Congratulations on finishing up middle school then. Those are good times, simpler times. But high school is just as fun, but they treat you with a little more responsibility.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's...
My name is Guy Warzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what... I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply...
Well, both of my parents are commoners.
I will tell you now, Summer. I will tell you now. Going into high school is actually one of the best times is your best time, especially if you have a good high school. That 4 years will feel like it was a dream because it'll go by so fast. Especially if you end up going with people you're going in with middle school.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then? What about you, Reen?
Well... let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Love you, Reen. One of my favorite characters
Oh,
in
now
games,
that's a relief.
especially in RPGs.
We should probably get moving then.
But yeah,
Somewhat concerned about the girls,
Ladies,
as you might
really
imagine.
love it. High school is really where you make all your good memories from school, especially when it comes to friends. If you live in one of those areas, though, for real, where you get to just completely keep moving with the people you went to school with before, that makes the school year so much more fun and so much easier. But I need to actually move this way, but I don't have that space. But yeah, 1 second, my camera is kind of off center. That's better. But trust me, when I tell you this, I know a lot of people would be able to tell you this from your parents and even your friends' parents. High school is where you actually get to start defining who you are going to be and who you are going to start and who you are going to be starting to refine yourself. Thank you. She is a wonderful ball of energy. A great ball of energy. I love her so much.
I'd
I'm
feel
glad-
much better if we
I'm
were
glad
around
she
to
has
help
fun
if they
streaming
wound
with
up in
you guys.
danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Alright, we have 4 party members now, so time to work this out. I think we've already came from that side. Yep. Switch. These stairs. Really glad to hear it. And I bet she loves hearing it that you guys enjoy her stream and you're having a lot of fun.
What's a place like
That's
this
one of-
even
that's
doing on
one
the
of her
school
goals
grounds?
as well as mine. I may not play
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a
like
campus
the
building?
games she plays a lot, but my goal is to also still have fun even if I'm playing a game I'm enjoying. And I like sharing the games I play with people.
Watch out, guys!
because it allows me to share things I don't think other people have experienced, and we get to share different ideas based on what games we all.
It's my turn.
Go!
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
It's my turn. Eat that.
Go!
Arcane, that should allow us to get you closer to everybody. Yep.
There!
Nope. This way, we'll let ourselves get
Leave it to me.
Let ourselves get reaccustomed and rebuffed
Leave it to me.
to keep going. So, being that you were there for my Persona 3 stream, Landon, I don't know if you heard, but Persona 4 is
My
actually
turn.
getting a remake. We're going to be getting a
Give it up,
remake of
everyone.
Persona 4, and I'm excited for that.
My turn!
Because I am aware of the lore for Persona, right? But the graphics and game, the speed of the game is so much slower than what a lot of more modern games allowed us to be used to, that I have not been able to play
turn.
it. I even went and bought it on my Switch, and I've yet to be able to play it because of how drastically different the gameplay
That's
is.
that.
And the
Let's keep
graphics
moving.
are. But, awesome. I still have my water. The water time as well. Looks like I haven't gotten a scour. Yeah. So it's come out that so how things
did
work
it!
is
Nice.
you are able to look into things such as title names and if projects have been announced. And so currently the announcement had there was a leak about Persona. It was called Persona 4R. Was a saved project. However, we don't know if that's actually going to be the remake or it's going to be something else. However, that was the same project name they had for Persona 3 Reloaded. So they had a P3R, which then ended up being Persona 3 Reloaded. So most people, especially in the Persona community, have already pretty much went to the point of we're already guaranteed the Persona 4 remake, which I'm excited for, and I'm kind of hoping that, like they did with
Give it up, everyone.
that a lot of stuff is answered or cleared up and gets put into
It's my turn.
of where the three of these games intertwine together in regards to timeline, because right now a lot of the stuff references each other between P3 to 4 P4 references a lot of P3 stuff, and then P5 to P4
Right.
references back as well. So I'm kind of hoping we do get the remake to where it can go ahead.
How about
and,
this?
My turn.
Give us the conclusion of who is where and what part of the timeline.
There.
So that if they decide to go into the next, it becomes like a adventure, adventure style game that we can all enjoy the goodness of being able to play with two of the three protagonists until the resolution of P3 is
It's my
switched
turn.
over. But we won't know until the game gets completely announced, even though we pretty much know at this point Persona 4 is coming.
Here we go.
Are there any games for you, Landon, that you're excited for? That you're excited to see coming out this year?
Right.
Here we go. There.
It's my turn.
There. Too slow.
Leave it to me.
Right.
Are you not?
My turn.
Do you not play Pokemon or anything?
It's my turn.
Or is there any movies you're excited for? Because I know I'm excited for
Right.
Lilo and Stitch to come out, so I can take,
Oh, we did it.
so me and Tay can go, because we're planning on trying to go to an early screening so we can get the movie merch. Always got to go early for that movie merch. Nope, not yet, because we are missing the coin Beetle's unbalanced efficiency. Please let's get some more. There you go.
Now's our chance. Let's get it. My turn.
Give it up, everyone.
Leave it to me.
Power now.
It's my turn. Eat that.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, that's so good.
There.
Not everybody's in the movies like that.
Leave it to me. Eat that. Leave it to me.
Tay almost didn't want to go see Lilo and Stitch because she was nervous they would destroy it. But then she saw the popcorn looking,
My turn.
and she's very excited for the popcorn.
It's my turn. Leave it to me.
I figured. Autocorrect,
Is everybody okay?
autocorrecting and the slip of the finger, it happens. We all go through it. You're good.
Enemies ahead.
Awesome.
We'll have to fight.
I think we should be able to get this.
Go.
Got it, YouTube. I went to their creator collective and got one of these. It was awesome.
Come on.
But it's all good.
up, everyone!
Yeah, there we go.
Come on!
Worth it. Fighting
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Eat that. Come on!
Got him.
Here we go.
There we go. That.
There.
We hit great.
Come on!
So, Landon, on this. Since RPGs usually always got everybody using a different weapon.
Come on!
What is your favorite video game weapon?
Come on! It's my turn.
Right!
All right.
Here we go.
I don't want to use their item. Yeah.
Ha! It's my turn.
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
An A+ outcome.
What game is Valadrin from? Or are you meant to spell Valorant?
We meet again.
And for all you guys entering, the question I asked Landon is, what is your favorite video game weapon?
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram.
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar.
But also ask this. So far, guys, we have now met the three of the
Wait,
love
so your
interests
father
we
would
can
be...
select for the game. There's one more. So we're currently seeing three of our four love interests right now. out of the three so far, just on look,
Yes, my father is Viscount
who
Arcee,
should I go
Lord
for?
of the Grand.
Blonde, blue hair, or purple hair?
Do you take issue with that?
So, should I go with the blonde? Should I do Laura?
No, not at all.
or the one with glasses? That would, you guys would be able to. You guys are
Marcus,
going
was
to help
it?
me choose who our relationship target's going to be for this playthrough. And then I'll maintain the playthrough, maintain the new game plus playthrough after this one for the same relationship choice.
I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. Say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein.
I know your name.
Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor... I think I was outdone. By a girl, no
So
less.
Landon, you're voting for Emma.
You must be quite the prodigy.
Alright, you guys view it. Thanks for showing in. Don't be afraid to join us in the chat. So far,
Maybe it seems like it now, but really...
Landon here has said we're going for
I don't
Emma
have any
as
training in the martial arts
as
either,
the
so...
love interest for this playthrough.
Oh, cool. You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Is
Unless
something
you
the
guys
matter?
have a different vote.
We're all
'Cause
acquainted now.
if
It's only
it
proper
wasn't
that you introduce
for
yourself.
That, I was probably just going to stick with
Yeah,
Alyssa.
yeah, okay.
I was probably going to stick with the blonde because you've already pretty much started the traditional anime tropes with her. The accidental falls.
I'm Lisa
the
R.
bumping
from
into.
Ruin.
The early game's already pretty much written. Maybe you should be with her.
It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you. Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey,
Man, she got big money.
I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Rude.
Ouch.
Yeah. We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
Landon, you still confident about your decision? Cause Laura's looking like a good choice too.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths, Armit. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right.
Cause Laura's definitely looking like
We'll
a
see the
good,
4 of you later,
like
then.
A good option for us too. Because I'm not going to admit, Emma is very innocent and chill just off of 2. I played longer, but I played actually up to the 3rd game. I finished all of them up to the 3rd, but I wanted to restart it as a stream. But Emma is very calm, collected, and smart. Then Laura is pretty headstrong, but also loyal. My original playthrough, I chose Alyssa so far. So but Emma's actually looks like she's gonna be
really
the
doesn't
choice.
seem like she's
See
gonna
how
let
the
that
story
go,
plays
does
out
she?
With her as your as the love interest.
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this? There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am. Though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a...
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory.
Lore! We love lore.
At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl. And we...
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. He can rot down here.
Come on now. That's no way to treat someone you just met.
Man, Machias just wants violence.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
Machias was in here saying, I want violence.
Go!
And I want it aggressively.
It's my turn.
There! My turn! Keep it up, everyone!
Oh,
Leave it to me.
Here we go!
Leave it to me. Right.
Thank you, Landon. Appreciate it.
Eat that. All right, let's keep moving.
Greatly appreciate it. I hope you're successful in all your endeavors as well.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Thank you very much for the wishes. Here. And... jars. Set. Let's go over here. We actually start
Now's our chance.
I hope I do too. That's the wish.
There!
All right.
My turn!
Leave it to me.
Do any additional stat buffs?
Right!
Here we go!
No staff buffs. No
That's that.
stat
Let's keep moving.
buffs needed.
Right.
We got everybody level 5 at the same time. Motivate. Sweet.
I did it!
Feels bad.
Nice.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters.
You're pretty sharp.
Oh.
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name.
All right, Landon, we got a new member to the fold. You still want us to stick with Emma?
You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
You sure you want to stick with Emma?
What just happened? Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her
Who are you picking
feet.
now? Are we going Emma, Laura, Alyssa, or you want us to aim?
Guess we
for,
really don't need to worry
Fee?
about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing.
And Fee is spelled F-I-E.
Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. Go!
Who are you thinking now?
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Right.
You say we should go with Fee now? Okay,
Give it up, everyone.
that's fair.
It's my turn.
That is completely fair.
Yeah.
So you vote Fee for our
Come on!
for the romance option. That's fair.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
My turn!
Now,
There! We'll cut our own
then
path.
we will. It looks like we are heading towards Fee, or sorry, you're gonna be aiming towards Fee. We'll see how you feel. We'll see how you feel a little bit later in the route.
Willis, give us your blessing.
My turn! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Raise our strength stat.
Right. Give it up, everyone.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Check. We have everything for him. I don't want to really aim for these front ones.
Exactly.
They're one shot potential. We want to try to one shot these guys. Or
Go.
let's see. Yep, there we go.
There!
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Kill.
All right, let's keep moving.
That's where good. Triple kills. We like them. Triple kills. We love them. So,
Do you hear
I'll
that?
I'll explain why I keep aiming for like triple kills off of Reen, Landon. Reen has an ability.
Someone's
I'll show
fighting
it
up
to you.
ahead.
Reen has an ability where
Green! Wait for me!
one of the thing that his class has an ability that allows me to gain one of our resources that allows us to use our abilities. His ability is once he kills an enemy, he gets 10 CP,
Incredible.
10 craft points, and we need craft points to do our craft skills. So he can technically refund his own craft points through combat by just killing things. But normally
Judging
you
by
only
that
get it
display,
restocked
I
a
take
bit
it
at the
that's
beginning
another
of your
school of
turn.
Imperial swordsmanship?
And if you take damage, and if you hit something. But
Right.
Green
That's
kind of
court
just
defense, judging by his point.
has the ability to kind of just overflow that because he can regain his own. That's why I keep trying to make sure Green is killing everything as fast as possible. Because he gains those CP, which then means he can keep using his abilities that have multi-kill capability, as well
Did you need
as
something?
His motivate, which gives everybody that stat buff.
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Warzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest... Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do it!
Who? All right, Landon. Guys, who should we side with? Do we reprimand Eustace because he was kind of out of line bringing the dude's dad into this? Or do we stop Machias because he's being a hothead? Who do you say we stop? We side with? I side with Eustace on this one because I side with Eustace on this one because Machias is being very hypocritical, being that his dad's a governor. Trying to talk about people's class and everything. Well, he's trying to talk about blood rank, but also the son of a governor, so it's kind of counterproductive. Who do you guys say we should side with? Eustace? Machias? We should side with Machias. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Any of you guys also want to put in on this judgment? Do you think we should side with Eustace for calling out Machias's hypocrisy, or should we side with Machias because Eustace went too far? I want to put on my Wakanda necklace. Because I'm not gonna lie, I agree with both sides. Eustace is being a hothead. Well, it's being uncalled for bringing in other family members in their argument. But Machias is also bad because he's being a hypocrite. He's being a very heavy hypocrite about his stance on being against those who are in power because of blood. It's not their fault they were born into wealth, but it is your fault how you carry yourself with said wealth, which I agree with. But right now, the only vote we got is to side with Machias and reprimand Eustace. So we'll go ahead and reprimand Eustace.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Reen.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together, while I make my way toward the exit alone and unimpeded.
I can see I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, I'm sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the Empire is these days. How are you feeling, Machias? Have you calmed down now?
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily. But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. When you get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Governor Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Love that,
Really?
Love that.
I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about him.
Well, that's enough about my father for now.
Once again, for you guys just joining in, welcome. Hopefully from what you've been watching, you've been having fun. Once again, guys, we have been, let me put it up here. We are now sponsored by W Energy Drinks. This is part of their special limited edition solo leveling campaign. We got Igris right here on the side, and his flavor is called the Igris Strike, and it's a blue tropical fruit punch. I really enjoy it. Once again, there is a link in the description. Use code Royal Mech at the closing of your purchases. Parts of your purchase do come back to the channel to help support. But next, if you want to, you can also go in there and look around. They do have merch like hats, as well as water tumblers. So if you don't end up wanting to buy a drink, you can still buy a tumbler. They still have tumblers and other things like that. I think they still have, I actually, I can check that for you right now. If I remember correctly, they still have some solo leveling. They still have some solo leveling drink cups in there. Let me see. I'm gonna do a quick check. And I'll go ahead and show it to you. Let's go to. And the collab is still going strong. Oh, let's see. So they also, let me go over here. Let me go over to the other screen for you guys. Standard data. Remote. That's not what we need. We need. I think it's this one first. 1 second. All right. You guys are looking at. You guys see my screen. Let me go ahead and edit this real quick so you guys can see the appropriate screen. So over here. Here's some of the cool stuff Dubby has right now regarding their collab. As you can see, the Igris Strike drink. Also, you have their Blue Raz Purple Grape Shadow also known as the Shadow Monarch Surge, with our King Sung Jin Woo. If you have not seen Solo Leveling, it is a wonderful trip. But they do have things like cup. They have cup coasters, as you can see. They are currently sold out, though, of the Sung Jin Woo and the Igris Cup, but they do have one for Cha Hyen, as well as they have a little mini character cup where it does have Sung Jin Woo in both his stages, as well as a little chibi. Let me actually get to this one a little better. As well as it has a little chibi Monarch Sung Jin Woo, and then Startup Sung Jin Woo, and then a nice little, cute, little, adorable chibi Igris. Also, then they just have regular coasters. Let me show you those. Let me show you some of those. Hey, look at my Fenus. Let me actually show you some of their other ones. Shop now. Let's look for shakers and cups. Other shakers and cups. So you got a wolf, sword fighter, little anime girls. Ooh, green anime power up. Little Dragon Ball themed one. Then you have these big shakers, just big steel cups, which means your drink's gonna stay really cold. Let's see, big water shaker here. Other cool designs here, like this one. Looks like a mixture of a Power Ranger and some and a Kamen Rider, which is actually pretty cool because I like Kamen Rider as well. And then things like that. They do still scratch your anime girl itch, guys. For those of you like anime girls, as well as your animal girl itch too. So if you like anime girls, they do have cups for that as well. Styles for those as well. I also will say they also have some other merch too. Let me show you that. Where is it? Other merch. They also do have. They actually have some hats and shirts as well. And they also have a tote bag. I'm thinking about probably picking up one of the shirts at a later date. I'll probably pick up either their pseudo Dragon Ball shirts or or I'll pick up a copy of the red Spartan jacket. So we have the matching cup. But that is also here for you guys too. If you want to support, you can do it through shirt, merch, anything, whatever. If you guys do get anything, 10% of that does go to. Oh, that is my stuff. Does go over to for us. So, and there's our background music for later. But let's go ahead and get on back into the gaming. Alright.
We need to get moving. We've wasted far too much time here as it is.
And whose fault is that, Machias?
He's right. We should get a move on.
We don't need it to be speed playing. So let's go ahead and get this next fight out of the way.
Watch out, guys!
My turn.
Critical. Kind of want to use it, but I want to also motivate everybody so that we're able to.
All right, let's do this.
All right, yeah! Right! Keep it up, everyone!
Right.
And I will say this, guys, for all you who have joined and are hanging out with me today, thank you so much for showing up. I do hope you guys are having a fun time with me and you're enjoying the gameplay. I know it's not amazing, quick, fast action. It's a turn-based RPG.
Leave it to me.
I do hope you guys are having fun because I enjoy hanging out with you guys and sharing a bit of me while playing. I will say this, and for those of you who have never heard of the Trails Legend of the Heroes series, this, I will say, has probably the best, and I know that is a very strong thing to say here, but it has probably one of the best world building ever that I've ever seen in a game franchise. I would put this above.
Right.
I would definitely put this above like the Final Fantasy when it comes to the world building.
Oh,
Because
we did it!
there's so ironically, Trails of Cold Steel is the first game in its title franchise, but it is actually if I remember correctly, it is the 5th game in the Legend of Heroes timeline. Well, in the Legend of Heroes game time. So I've actually kept up with the lore for all the games. So a lot of the references will make sense to me because I'm familiar with the other games in the series. But some of the stuff they reference in this game is related to another game that actually is happening in another country that's part of the same game universe. So this is a political drama. This is actually a political drama as well. So a lot of stuff they'll talk about is also related to other countries within the gameverse.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Let me see the map. Did we miss anything? I don't think we did. Nope. Alright. Keep pressing forward. But I like games like this because when you have a vast, overarching story that crosses many games, but every game feels new, you can never have a complaint. Ooh, and I got a new battle skill. That's perfect.
It's a fight they want.
Oh, it's only go. We don't have any reason to.
Right.
Right. All right. There.
But yeah. So,
Things precious. We should hurry.
go ahead, guys. Get your pose on.
Please, give us your blessing.
Here we go.
So let me ask you this, Lynn.
All right, let's do this.
So far, you're making a lot of the decisions. What is it about me that made you want to
Keep it up, everyone.
love this person?
Leave it to me.
to me!
My turn. There!
Right! Eat that!
My turn.
First you were all for
Is everybody okay?
Emma, and then you changed your mind and you wanted me. So what about me makes you want to switch to her? Off of her, what all we know about her. Energy drink is yet to kick in. Funny.
Watch out, guys!
Come on! Leave it to me.
So you say
Here we go.
you say your choice is because she sounds like
All right,
somebody.
let's do this.
Leave it to me!
That's fair.
Right. Give it up, everyone!
So nobody
Leave it to me!
gutted.
Come on!
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
Come on!
You ran away. Don't run away.
Come on!
They changed the entire positioning. Golly.
It's my turn.
There. My turn.
They really changed the positioning. So that's fine.
There.
More kill. Wow, you missed one.
Right! Eat that!
Right.
There we go.
All
Payback.
right, let's keep going.
An A+ outcome.
Did he get a skill? Nope. Cool.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
My turn.
And you're first, which means
Give it up, everyone!
My turn. All right, let's do this.
All right, leave it to me. Leave it to me. There! Right! It's my turn. There!
My turn.
Here we go. There. Okay, it's safe for now.
We like double killing. We're gonna get another enemy.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Let's see. Excuse me, guys. Need some more gummy. well as save. Let's go ahead and save. Save has been completed. And we continue. Boss room!
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems...
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
They have the nerve to call this an orienteering exercise. I'm not certain what I was expecting from an academy founded by Emperor Drygles. But I can tell you this wasn't it.
You can say that
Go
again.
ahead, Landon. What's your question?
What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
What was that?
Maybe. No promises, but I may do a pop-up stream tomorrow, playing more of it, just for my free time, because I don't really for my personal, I don't really have anything planned for my Sunday, so I may actually play this tomorrow as well.
There.
Or play something else, or just chat with you guys.
The statue?
If so, I will put it in the. If I do end up streaming tomorrow,
What the
or
heck is
decide to stream
that?
tomorrow, I will try to have it up in the community tab before 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'll have it up by then, because I don't plan. If I do, it's probably gonna be later in the evening. It won't be an early day situation. It will be more later in the evening that I
Beast
stream.
of Living Stone?
That way, people have more time in their day, and more of like what they can sit down and join me on their rest time. So, if you guys want to know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check the community tab, as well as you'll be notified if I end up doing a pop stream tomorrow. I may decide what to do about it tonight, maybe even tonight, and it'll be scheduled so you guys will get a notification about it for tomorrow.
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Of course not!
These things cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Damn. Here I thought the worst was over.
Helios, help us!
Alright,
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Right! Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn!
Alright, let's go. I do not know if Tay is going to be streaming tomorrow. I do know she has some things to do early
My
in the
turn.
day, so I'm not 100% sure.
All right,
she'll be
let's
streaming.
do this.
All right, leave it to me. All right.
Let me actually do this then. Let me message her real quick. Shoot her. I will need to actually check on that for us.
Marcus, activate.
Let me do the recap for you.
Take this. It's my turn.
Or if you're in the chat, sweetheart, go ahead and respond. But I sent her a text. We'll see what she says.
All right. Marcus, activate.
Right.
Go. Arcus, activate. Yeah. Ha. It's my turn. How about this? Leave it to me. Marcus, activate. Go! Marcus, activate.
Right. Give it up, everyone.
Take this! No way! Ha! Here we go! Ha! It's my turn. Ha! There! It's my turn. How about this?
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
Go! All right, let's do this. All right,
Got it.
leave it to me. There! It's my turn. How about this?
Start becoming a major.
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
It's my turn.
Free and without concern.
Here we go. There. My turn.
Yeah, not
There.
happening. Great attacks.
All right.
Right.
Leave it to me. How about this? Go. There.
My turn.
All right.
Everybody is almost done healing. Next time I think green gets his attack in, should be
Leave it to me.
should be the next time.
everyone!
Which is a fine reset.
Go!
And then I need to move you back over here with the boys.
Right. How about this?
Get you reset.
Go! All right,
Reset.
let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Got it!
All right.
Give it up, everyone!
Go! There!
He's only doing 300.
It's my turn.
That's actually weird. Because I swear we've been lowering. I swear, guys, we've been lowering the defensive stat.
Leave it to me.
I swear we've been lowering the defensive stat.
How about this?
Yeah, defense has been down.
My turn!
Go! There!
It's my turn. Leave it to me. How about this?
Okay, cool.
Right!
We're at least lowering his defense.
Give it up, everyone!
My turn!
Motivate. Let's see.
There!
Right now we don't need a refresh on motivate because everybody is still.
It's
got
my turn.
One turn left. I don't think we're going past this last turn. Yep. Who gets the drop?
Here we go!
Alright,
There!
my turn. Boss kill. With that picture perfect finish. Love it. You love that picture perfect finish, don't you?
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Green hit us with that picture perfect finish. If only his skill ends with him sheathing his blade instead of the battle result ending with it. That would have been fire.
Great!
I did it!
Yay! New skill.
I'm just getting started.
We like new skills.
Is it dead?
Is it dead?
No, it's down but not out.
Oh,
That's one hell of a second wind.
Looks like this thing has our number.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another round with it. Guess I have no choice. I'll have to.
Stand back!
Cavalry has arrived!
you made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Power,
Did
friendship, and
everything we
teamwork.
had,
Let's
but as you
go.
can see, it's rallying at an alarming rate.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening,
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Well, there you go, Landon.
So it's all come down to me then.
Your girl decided to show up.
Arcus, activate. Airstrike!
An opening! Go! Eat that!
Now! Look at the power of teamwork!
This one's mine! Ah!
Victory! Woohoo!
It's...
We did it!
Perfect teamwork.
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle...
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
There was a shimmering veil of blue light surrounding each of us.
Was there?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat. But I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
Landon, do you still feel like we should go with Fee?
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize.
And to your question, Landon, Tay will not be streaming tomorrow. She streams on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again.
No, she will not be streaming tomorrow, but she streams on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays.
I'm so proud of you guys.
And you said, and let me make sure, was your yes to confirm that you still want to stick
Anyway, that about finishes up to... Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of...
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus ordnance you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle ordnance, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync, even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well... here you are.
I see.
That, I forget how much anticlimactic Instructor Sarah is at the beginning of this game. Cause she is just like, Congratulations, you win a prize! My applause.
But what gives us this?
She feels like
aptitude,
Aizawa
though, as
Sensei
compared
from
to our
My,
peers?
from My
Seems
Hero
so
Academia.
Random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation, but this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not? Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
Backstory. Love his backstory.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Well, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
That's actually a pretty strong reasoning to do it. My parents put me here, but you're offering me an opportunity to be more and greater. I'm taking it. That's always wonderful.
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well.
I will say this now. We only need these 4. This is that's already a balanced team. You have 3 front line and you have your back line support. We're already good. We got our raid team already built. I don't think we need any other classmates.
I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
All right, Landon, thank you for showing
Sign
up.
me
Have
up
a great
too.
rest of your day. I may see you tomorrow if you end up watching our stream tomorrow if I still do one. All right. If I decide to do one, you'll be notified in the if you subscribe, you'll be notified during the in the community tab as well as notifications.
I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers, though I feel compelled to remind you.
Have a good night.
Your weapons are still in the prototype stage, so on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh?
Another backline.
Oh,
Time for that
there's a
support.
surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life.
Dude, let it go!
Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Albarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh? Why? You're the son of a duke! Just the thought of being in the same class...
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel.
Let's go!
As far as the House of Albarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can...
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling... I'm in! Come hell or high water! You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
Man, Machias is getting annoying! Let it go, bro!
They're going to be like this
Let it
pretty
go.
much all year, aren't they?
Let's lower this just a little bit. Now I can hear myself a little more. You guys can probably hear me better.
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9! With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever club. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Time for the actual intro. And that has been the prologue. Legend of Heroes. Nihon Falcon. The way to Thor's end. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, that's not the right one. We want this one. Let us go. Okay, we saved. Continue.
All right.
Breen has a nice looking family there.
Time to get going.
Oh, Reen!
Morning, Elliot.
I want to see
Good
something.
morning.
Because I've never looked into it. I want to see how tall Reen is in Cold Steel 1. Wow. So you guys get idea? Reen is 5'8". Which is, that's actually pretty, that's about my height, honestly. Reen and me are about the same height, 5'8". Golly. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. So now we got an idea. He's 5'8". So that puts, based on what we can see with Elliot here, that puts him at about...
How about we walk there together?
That puts Elliot, I would say, probably around... He's not that far off, top of head. So I would probably say Elliot's around 5'6", 5'5".
Sure. It's getting late, though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What is that?
Huh.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I would. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Other students?
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way.
Yay, the snobs! Time for the real school year to begin.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Man, that dude is a pain.
So they're from one of this is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
Trails of Cold Steel.
Stand, bow. Be seated.
Yay, we made it on time.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions.
Man, another European country type fight where they keep calling things War of the Lions? Oh no!
A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself.
Nice, Landon. We're actually almost getting ready to end it for tonight. We're just gonna let. We're actually gonna let. I'm gonna let this complete finish out so we can get to a good save point.
And father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Trikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Green Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
No, it would be the, because I remember these. No. So, education, all this started in Nord Highlands. Unless it's trying to be a help.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Truer facts have never been spoken.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise.
My time, we're in Pacific Standard Time, so right now for us it's 7 p.m. Practical exam. I mean, I'm still just getting used to the staff. I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I'm planning on attending club practice. Excuse me. But I'm planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you've got a club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band. Though, not sure how much use they'll have for a violinist. Huh, Elliot plays violin. That's pretty cool. I keep forgetting that. I don't know. I didn't know you played the violin. Oh, fair. 9 o'clock. That's good sleep time. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? You joined any of the school clubs? So 2 hours ahead. That's not bad. Before we go further in the conversation, I used to actually be part of my school band. I played a saxophone, and I don't know if Tay shared this with you guys, but for those of you who are probably over from her stream, she used to play the clarinet. So it's pretty interesting. And the guy says, I'm thinking he's joining art club. Art, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it at home, taught myself, though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Uh-oh, what do we do? Oh, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No. I was just hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up. What would that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. All I'll say is it's something absolutely essential to your school life, and somebody needs to go get it. Though it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait, are you sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind, thank you. The student council room is in the student union building next door at the end of the hall on the 2nd floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything to your capable hands. Okay. Alright. Everyone has left. Let's go ahead and save one more time. save complete. Alrighty. Good game for everybody. So that's where we're gonna call it tonight. I definitely want to say thank you guys for joining. If you did enjoy yourself, I am so glad you came by and joined me for today. If you guys have any anything you want to say about how you felt about the stream, you can always leave it in the comments. I will respond to those, as well as please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the videos. It has been such a fun time having you guys here with me tonight. Please make sure to take care of yourselves. Make sure to enjoy time with your family, because there's nothing wrong with spending time with your family and your friends. Enjoy the weekend. We have Memorial Day coming up, and that's going to be so much fun to have. On top of that, once again, for those of you guys out there, there may be a pop-up stream tomorrow, probably around the same time. You will be notified. You'll be notified later if I do one. But the goal is, I was only going to do it every other week, but I will probably try to keep this going every week to get through this game, because it is actually pretty long. You usually hit about close to 100 hours after running through two straight streams of it. So we're gonna try to do stream every week. Sometimes we might hit 2 streams a week, but I'm gonna work on making sure that becomes the reality. With that being said, once again, guys, thank you for joining me. Once again, if you do want to support the channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you're interested in getting the W Energy drink, link is down in the description below with my discount code for you, Royal Met, where you save 10% on your order. Thank you, W, for the sponsorship. I do hope to see you guys in the next stream, as well as my other videos, all my Vanguard videos and card game videos as a whole. Once again, see you next time. And for those of you who are familiar, remember, you are too important to the world. You are important to me. You are important to somebody. Don't forget to show love and care to your closest friends and family. And I shall see you guys in the next stream. Later.